the nap that I'm about to take after this, unreal. Ooh, baby, I'm tired. Nope. Yo, you already know what time it is. Welcome back to ThinkervsSpeaker, a podcast where I, Marissa the Thinker, sit down with different guests and we talk about all things, anything, everything, love, life, spirituality, literally whatever we talk about, literally whatever we want to talk about. Coming back at y'all with another recap this week. I'm gonna go ahead and just stick to it for the time being. I got the time, why not do it? You know, eventually I might do these things live. So if you like them, definitely give it a like. Let me know. Share, put some other people on so we can get that thing going. I want to say thank you to all of the new subscribers that we gained this week. It's like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? Just whoa. Thank y'all. I definitely appreciate it. Yeah, hope y'all enjoyed last week's episode. If you didn't, check it out already. Go ahead and do that. It's out. You can find it on YouTube. I'm going to link it somewhere around here. If you don't want to listen on YouTube, we're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anywhere that you find podcasts. So it's no excuse. Go check it out. I sat down with my cousin, thanks to Alicia, and we talked, she's a school administrator, and we talked about, you know, what it's like to work in schools in these climates. We got to talk about these active threats in schools. I don't know if I can say the S word, but we talked about active threats in school, what it's like preparing for those, how she navigated a real life situation. She had one of those situations occur at her school. And we talked about how she navigated that. So we talked about all of those things. And just what it's like to be an educator. Do they feel like they're fully prepared? We talked about some mental health things and just a lot. It was so much that we covered. It was an amazing episode. So again, if you haven't checked that out already, I highly suggest you check it out. It's one of the better episodes that we have here. Not saying that the other ones aren't good. They're amazing, but this is a really good one. And speaking of really good ones, we got another one coming up tomorrow. I hope y'all are excited about that. We got Ashton coming back. Ashton, Stone Vapor Gamer, that guy over there. If y'all haven't checked him out on YouTube, he's on YouTube, and you can find him on Instagram at mgeek0417. Ashton Stone Vapor Gamer on Facebook. All of the places, you know what I'm saying? When you watch the episode, I'll link where he is so y'all can find him. But yeah, he's a producer. He made our intro beat. Shout out to him. Like, you know what I'm saying? The beats go crazy. So definitely check him out. I'm excited to talk to him again. I always like when I get to talk to Ashton because we just really chop it up. I went back and forth. Me and him have recorded like 2 different episodes. We're about to record a third. And I went back and forth about which episode to put first. This is the first one that we recorded for the new season. And I was just like, I'm going to put the second one out. And then I decided to put this one out instead. But this episode, we're posing a question of getting to those points in life where you have to ask yourself what you want and learning how to put yourself first, right? Putting yourself first can, depending on what space you're in life, right? It can seem like such a selfish thing. Like, how can I put myself first? Like, I have all of these responsibilities. I have people that depend on me. And, you know, there are a lot of reasons why we put people ahead of ourselves sometimes, and it's hard to choose yourself, and before you know it, you've gotten wrapped up and you haven't asked yourself, like, what is it that I truly want out of life? If anybody else is like that, put like a heart in the comments or something. Oh, no, we do smiley faces around here. So if anybody else knows what I'm talking about, drop that in the comment section if you know what I'm talking about. And if you want to speak on it, go ahead and speak on it. It's a safe space. But yeah, just, where you get wrapped up in the world, you put other people's needs ahead of your own, and you don't check in with yourself and be like, actually, what do I want? Where do I want to live? What kind of person do I want to be with? What kind of person do I want to have children with? Where do I want my children to go to school? Like, you know what I'm saying? Just asking, checking in with yourself and really asking those things. Sometimes we grow up in dynamics where that thought process just doesn't even occur to us. You know what I'm saying? Like, really checking in with yourself to see what you need, it just isn't a thing. So I think it's important to speak on it and actually talk about it. I will give a bit of a trigger warning. There is a part where we do talk about, navigating like abusive relationships. The question gets posed of just, getting out of those situations and why people stay sometimes. And to be fair, it's a hard thing for me to talk about, just because I realize how sensitive of an issue it is, right? Personally, I haven't been in any type of relationship that was like physically abusive, but in my life I've experienced like mental and verbal, you know what I'm saying? And even those situations are hard enough to get out of, because there's a lot of psychological stuff that's going on and just a lot of factors that need to be taken into account. But we kind of graze over it just a little bit. And I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm not even gonna hold y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's it's just check it out. Check it out, and we'll talk about it on the next recap. And you know what I'm saying? Share y'all thoughts on it. And like, also, like, if y'all have resources to people who are trying to leave those types of situations, you know what I'm saying? Drop those and let us know. I know in one of my prior episodes, somebody gave me a link to some of those resources. So I'm gonna try, if I remember, to check those out and then put those up on my social media as well, considering the fact that we are kind of talking about those things. But if you are in a situation like that, and you having a hard time getting out of it, we gonna pray, you know what I'm saying? We gonna pray, and you know what I'm saying? Like, check in with yourself. Ask yourself, what do you want? Don't be afraid to put yourself first. And you know what I'm saying? If you got kids, you know what I'm saying? Put yourself first. Put your kids first. Put yourself and your kids first is what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? And really ask what you want. Is this really the environment that we need to be in right now? Or do we need something better? And I know that's hard. And we want to, it's easy when you're in that place to want to empathize for that other person that you're in the dynamic with. But at some point, you are going to have to ask yourself what you want, and then put your needs first, and then make that action plan to do what you need to do. And, we get it. Sometimes people have to be strategic. They have to move in silence. They got to do what they got to do. Absolutely do what you got to do. But understand that there are resources. There are ways to get help. There are ways to get out of your situation, even if it feels impossible, especially if it feels impossible. Please know that there is a way to get out of that. And you know what I'm saying? And if you need help with that, or you need somebody to talk to, reach out. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got ears for you over here. You know what I'm saying? We can try to help people find resources and those kind of things. But like, never give up on yourself. Never, ever, 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 ever give up on yourself. Never feel like any situation, regardless of what kind of situation that you're in, never feel like it's impossible. Never feel like you can never get out of it, that you can never escape. That is not true. You are in the midst of some heavy psychological warfare. You know what I'm saying? the fact that you are able to keep going in this moment means that you are strong. So understand, you are stronger than you feel, and you have the power to get yourself out of that situation. You just gonna have to find it in yourself. So yeah, check that episode out. You know what I'm saying? We're kind of just like going back and forth, you know what I'm saying? Just really, really getting to the root of, you know, what it's like to get pushed to that point where you have to decide what's going to make me happy here. So hopefully y'all like it. Yeah, I'm still working on editing it and getting it up for and ready for tomorrow. But you know what I'm saying? We gonna get it done. Besides that, what do we have going on? Oh, I was on another podcast today. I did not expect to do that, but I did. I was on a podcast called Sip and Educate. I believe the host name is Shamar. I need to check that. But shout out to you if you end up watching this or seeing this. Shout out to you. It's a great podcast. It was my first time checking it out. Me being on it was so impromptu. Like, I didn't expect it, but it happened. And yeah, it's a podcast where they talk about different news articles and things that are going on to the world, and then they relate those back to, you know, issues that need to be talked about. It's kind of similar. Like, if you like this content over here, go check them out over there, because they speak on the same way that we speak on mental health issues and history and just, you know, waking up and thinking for yourself and all that. They do that, but they relate it to, you know, current events as well. So if you into that kind of thing, definitely go check them out. It's sip_educate on Instagram, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I got the opportunity to do that today. And you know, besides that, I've just been knocking out episodes, just knocking them out. We got another episode with Trey coming. Trey is next week. And then if you all remember, Trey from God's Business Plan. So if you don't know Trey, you don't know Trey's story, check out God's Business Plan from season 1. Check that out. And then we got Dre coming back too, who was also on the show before. His episode was called Player One. So if you want to check him out, check him out. Trey is an owner of a moving company and a bunch of other things. Trey is doing so much stuff. Y'all gonna hear about it in his episode, what he's got going on. He also talks about it in the first episode that he did, but he's a real cool guy. I went to high school with him. And we get into some stuff there, and then I talk about Dre. You know, I'm not gonna tell y'all till next week. I'm not gonna tell y'all nothing till next week. But then we got Dre back too. You know what I'm saying? Cool dude, super cool dude. I met him, you know, in my early 20s, in my retail days. You know what I'm saying? We grinded that out together too. So shouts out to him for coming through. I did another episode with him, and then we're gonna have an episode with Shamar coming up sometime soon too. So I've been over here grinding, working my ass off. For real. So definitely, if y'all like the content that y'all have been giving lately, please give it a like, please give it a share, put somebody else on, and give me some feedback too. Let me know what kind of topics that y'all want to hear. If it's a question that y'all have that y'all want to have us speak on, if it's a certain person that you want me to talk to, hit me up, let me know. I'll give y'all my social media. It's MarissaY17 on Instagram and TikTok. I'm never on TikTok though, so I probably shouldn't have told y'all that. But MarissaY17 on Instagram, Marissa the Thinker on Facebook, and YouTube, because I have a second YouTube channel too. I'll probably be doing more things with that later. But any content that I don't put on this channel, I put over on Marissa the Thinker. So if you're not following that other page, you might be missing some stuff. So definitely go check that out over there. And yeah. Oh, follow us on ThinkervsSpeaker on Instagram, Facebook. Yeah, that's it. I mean, if y'all want ThinkervsSpeaker, y'all are here right now. So if you're not subscribed, definitely subscribe. If you are subscribed and you haven't rung the notification bell button, hit that. But yeah, again, hope y'all like these recaps. Hope y'all like seeing my face just one time a week. If y'all want to see more of me, definitely let me know. Give me some feedback, some comments in the background. And you know what I'm saying? On that note, I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here because I got work to do and a nap to take. So I'm going to see y'all later.